When I announced I'd be coming to the Balkans, Laura, a Croatian American stoolie who was raised in Massachusetts and moved to Croatia after high school, invited me to her boyfriend's family's annual wine harvest.
I've been a fan of Barstool for a long time, and of your content specifically because I'm into travel.
Now, Laura wasn't one of those stoolies who thinks Barstool is just an Instagram page. She'd been reading the blog for as long as I had.
I was trying to date myself to when I started, and it was maybe the time of the blackout tours. Like, I don't know if you were following it then, but it's when those guys like Gunnar Stahl with the Icelandic butt cheeks was commenting.
Oh my God, Gunnar Stahl, that is a throwback.
And there was like a nudes conspiracy going on at the time too.
Oh yeah. That's when every comment on the blog was like, released.
Yeah.
Wow, so you're like an OG stoolie. Enough about internet commenters though. I was here to harvest grapes.
This exact vineyard, it's more than 100 years in our like family. This one is the 101st wine harvest.
So this morning around 9 a.m. everybody met up. They had some breakfast. They took some shots of Rakia, which is like Croatian moonshine. And then they just head out into the orchard and start harvesting grapes. I don't know what that entails. They're gonna show me the ropes.
This year we're not making any wine. We're making only Rakia.
Okay. A strong wine.
Yeah, we can call it a strong wine, yeah. So let's pick some grapes. Since we're making Rakia, we just pick everything. If we were to make only wine, we would pick only wine grapes.
Grape by grape.
Oh wow, that guy's got the big bucket.
Yeah, so he's something that we call a putunjaš. So he has this huge, you see, the huge bucket, so that the individual people don't have to go and, you know, they can start. They can continue working. They just call them. They fill the grapes to him, and he goes to the last station actually.
Good.
And he's drunk also.
Well, I mean, hard work isn't too hard if you're drunk. Ivan taught me everything I need to know about grapes.
We call this one a goat's tit.
I don't think I've ever seen a goat's tit before. Do they?
Just like that.
So they have tit balls.
Yeah.
And how to turn those grapes into booze.
Whatever you picked, you would throw in here.
Doing a lot of cranking on this drum.
So what do we do here is actually we divide the grape, the stalk, which is trash, it goes here in the trash, and then here in this huge ass bucket, it's not a bucket, it's
a barrel.
Yeah, in this barrel, oak barrel, you have all the juices and all the grapes. And this is what will make your Rakia and your wine. And then the next step is we cover it and we let it ferment for like 3 weeks.
Now, do you have to add some sort of yeast?
No, it's all natural yeast. So this is the cellar. This is where we keep the wine in this iron barrel. But before it's in iron barrels, it goes into the oak barrels. They're like more than 100 years old. This one actually has the engravings of my grandfather's. This is his ING. It's his name.
Wow.
During the war, when the airstrikes were, you know, alarming us, everyone would go here. So they had beds here, they had a radio station, they had, you know, everything to live here. They even had shovels, so if the bomb, you know, buries them, then if someone is alive, then they can, you know.
Was that in like 92?
So it was 91.
Yeah. You were very young, right?
I'll tell you, so I was born in my town here. It was the biggest airstrike during the whole war when my mom was giving birth to me. So the whole hospital was evacuated to the basement, to the war basement, and she actually gave birth to me in the basement.
You're a basement boy.
Yeah.
From the basement to the barrel.
From the basement to the barrel. And this is my dad actually. He speaks no English. He says he speaks only Chinese. But on je živio... On ti je živio u Šangaju. So when Corona started, we made some extra special strong Rakia. It's like 90% alcohol. You can try it. So when Corona started, I told my dad he should make more than 60%, at least, you know, this bottle so we have for disinfection and...
Disinfection?
Yeah.
So Ivan just made me drink hand sanitizer. Got it.
Rakia is used, for drinking too, but it's so strong that it's used for wounds. Like it's used for cleaning infested wounds, or even when something's swollen, people will like rub it on that and then...
Yeah. He more than made up for it with a very special gift though. For me?
Yeah, that's for you, man. Because I saw that you like Fantas and beers and... and you have some T-shirts.
3 Rakia and a Fanta. These guys are getting lit up. I love it.
Ti čuješ, razumiješ sva priča?
Oh,
Gospod,
malo.
razumiješ si Deutsch, ja?
No, I don't sprechen any Deutsch.
Kad čovjek ne zna jezik, odeš negdje vani, kako si tu glup, ne znaš više.
I had been given the task of operating the grape gusher, so it's a good thing I had taken some Roman Focus that morning. I'm going to get through today with a little help from Roman Focus. Roman Focus is a dietary supplement with ingredients that help you crush whatever task you set your mind to.
Come on, Danny. One more push.
Go to GetRoman.com/Donnie for $15 off your first order. That's GetRoman.com/Donnie for $15 off your first order.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Before I knew it, every grape on the vineyard had been juiced. All done?
All done.
Great job. Man, that's a lot.
Yeah.
This morning was this barrel, it was empty? Holy smokes. Well done. Very good job. This called for a victory hoon. As I said before, we're doing a lot of cranking on this trip. I've been cranking mussels, I've been cranking grapes, and I am back cranking hoons, unfortunately. Who has a nicer mustache, you or me?
You have black.
Yeah,
Yeah.
black stash.
Yeah.
You have a white stash. Silver stash.
My very nice. Many people has ima. I heard the movie ovako.
The Rakia we had been drinking since 9 a.m. was starting to take its toll, but the day wasn't close to being done. We still had a feast to eat, and it was up to us to pick up the main course.
Let me show you the oven.
Wonton Don. A freshly roasted pig that had been prepared by one of their neighbors.
To okay.
Thank you. Oh, this is the perfect piece. You got some meat, you got some skin. Wow.
Neka Amerikanci vide kako mi loše živimo, tako u redu.
I like the sarcasm. Do we chop the head or do we just bring the head?
We bring the whole head.
Oh, he only... All right.
Okay, to.
Should I try some brain?
Yeah.
Use my finger?
Yeah.
It's hot.
Kaže, mi Hrvati to jedemo da bi bili pametniji, prevedimo samo.
It's creamy.
He said Croatians eat brain to get smarter.
I'm feeling wicked smart right now.
Ovo prvi put u životu da me Amerikanac pomaže, tako.
He said it's the first time in his life that an American is helping him.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I got his back. All right, we got the meats. Now we're going back to the harvest party. Wow, it's the pork. Woo! No surprise here, but the food was delicious. As far as family reunions go, it doesn't get much better than this, and I was honored that Ivan and Laura had thought to include me. Most of the men here, are they your dad's friends or are they your uncles?
In Croatia, a lot of people call each other kum, which means godfather, and everyone is just each other's kum. So like, kume, godfather. A lot of people here, maybe you would refer to that way.
You can be the godfather to Rakia, actually.
The godfather of Rakia.
Yeah.
Okay, it sounds like you're calling me just a raging alcoholic.
Yeah.
No. Well, Croatia is beautiful. You picked a solid country to move to.
Yeah, my parents picked a solid country to be born in.
Yeah.
So.
We've been drinking a lot of wine. We've been eating a lot of pork. I would love to take a little dip ski, and I hear you have a river close by.
Yeah. We have a river close by. It's a border with Croatia and Bosnia.
So you can meet the guys on the other side. You can swim over, they can drive over, and you just meet there. You don't even have to deal with the border.
Can I swim to Bosnia?
You can attempt it.
Sounded like a challenge to me. This is the same river that we were on at the last spot. Oh, the current is stronger though. This thing's taking me away. I'll see you later, guys.
Donnie is currently trying to swim to Bosnia. Word on the street is also that the current is too strong, that Donnie will not make it. But we'll see. I don't know, it's hard to tell. Maybe a third, maybe halfway through. We'll see what happens.
This swim was a shorter distance than my swim from Brooklyn to Manhattan, but this time the stakes were higher, as I'd be crossing international borders. Hopefully the punishment for sneaking out of the EU is less severe than the punishment for sneaking into it. Mission accomplished. I was officially an illegal alien.
He made it. Bosnia, back to Croatia, in probably about 25-30 minutes. Pretty impressive. I think he needs some Rakia now.
That was...
What do you think? 30 minutes?
I mean, the water was nicer than these were.
Also, you're very lucky that the police are...
Yeah, that's what was my main concern. Sometimes they have like police walking by.
Always, like we have cameras, we have thermostat cameras, we have everything. Because of the immigrants, a lot of immigrants are swimming from Bosnia to Croatia, and they catch all of them.
So are you saying they might have me on camera, and then in like a month I'm gonna get like a letter in the mail being like, you have to go back to Bosnia in prison for trying to sneak into the country?
Might be. And a Boston prison, you wouldn't survive.
No, I probably wouldn't. After a long day in the sun drinking Rakia and eating hog, this feels nice. The next morning, Laura and Yvonne took me out for coffee at Cafe JF Kennedy. You gotta love the people here. They're always making me feel at home. Then it was sadly time to say our goodbyes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. It was awesome. It was a great local experience that we wouldn't have been able to experience otherwise, so thanks for hooking it up. Tune in next week for the final episode of Barstool Abroad, the Balkans.